Are we live? Yes, yes we are. Good evening, adventurers. We're back in Neverwinter, back and starting Tyranny of Dragons and Neverdeath. To start Tyranny of Dragons, you have to be level 26, which we are more than, thanks to that last very long instance run. But nevertheless, it's grateful for the XP. Now we just talk to Harper Ballard and take quest Cult in Crisis.
Neverdeath has sent some very intriguing reports. Apparently, the Cult of the Dragon members in the graveyard have started fighting each other. Wendell has not been able to establish a reason for this sudden rift inside the cult, but the Harpers are very interested in determining what has happened in that organization. Will you go to Neverdeath and assist Wendell? She can update you when you arrive.
We will do this. I know we can't go to the World of Dragons. I'm not even going to ask. We have not invoked yet. Just quick tap and invoke. This NPC's name is Garen. People leaving their companions all over the place. Trazan! He named his dog Trazan! Timote. I like that name. Can I see, can you give me a feature to let me see those all the time? I like those. Those are cool. Let me see people's, names that they come up with. It's great. What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Ew, love. I loved him first. Gross. Lol. Love and PE chat. Beetlejuice. That is true. Okay, JJ, you can have him. I mean, I don't think anyone can ever truly know another, so it is difficult to say that I love anyone at all. Way to be the life of the party there, Chief. Too cool for love, huh? Looking for love in two cool places. Alrighty, let's go pick up some quests, even though we're super high level. Alright, Chester for Chattel Battle.
I'm a genius.
Not lately.
I have a friend who has asked me to help prove her birthright, lest scurrilous rumors keep her from marrying well. Unfortunately, it appears some rapscallions are so determined to slander my friend, they've altered the dates of birth and death on several gravestones to discredit her claim to noble descent. You seem a capable and enterprising person. Perhaps you could assist me by correcting some of those headstones.
Okay, this is questionable. I don't know if I should be doing this as a paladin.
We must stop.
Do I need to do this quest?
Thank you. The new cultists have been busy recruiting new dragons into their service. The cultists in Neverdeath have convinced Carthraxis, a foul-tempered green dragon, to aid them here. Defeating Carthraxis may buy us some time to learn more about what the new cult is up to. Scouting reports say that this new, heretical faction of the Cult of the Dragon is holed up at the back of Craftsman's Rest in an area known as Merchant's Landing. Like their brethren, these new cultists appear to be looking for something. Reports also indicate both groups have been going at it tooth and nail, but the new cultists have repulsed all the attacks by the old cultists. A green dragon has been spotted circling the area and may be assisting the new cultists. As much as I hope the two groups wipe each other out, we need to know what is going on here in case this factional warfare spreads to other locations. Neither side is likely to tell you anything useful, so go see if you can recover any useful documents from the casualties up there.
You got a Harper. Asfd. Nice name. Okay. Let's look this up real quick. We're going to take a second on our second computer and look up this Christopher Chattelbell questline. Neverwinter? No. Not that. Neverwinter PC. No, I probably need to search PC. Neverwinter. And the reason I'm asking is there is a reward that this particular Christopher Chattelbell bag quest. So there is a quest that he gives you a bag from. And I want to see if I need to take this quest to do the bag quest. One reason is I don't actually want to do this quest. The quest line beginning with Dragon Attack gives Adventurers Pack as a reward for completion. So what's the reward? What's the requirement for Dragon Attack? Do I have to do this correcting history quest? Let's see, preceded by red rituals. No, I don't have to. Good for them. They didn't make it so that it's... Okay, good. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, good. Dragon attack is... We must rescue her.
A bounty upon all necromancers.
Preceded by red rituals. And that is a harp quest. I think. I'm looking. Preceded by rest in peace, the undead and the dying. Bone porters. Okay. So there is some questing in Neverdeath to do that required, but none of it is this Church for Chatterbuck quest. So I'm ditching this quest. A, because I don't need to do it, it's bloat. B, because it doesn't fit with my character. It's immoral. It's questionable at most, so at best. So that's not the kind of person that my paladin is. Obviously paladins are usually lawful good, and that's the case with my paladin. Doomguide Volok, what do you got for me? I'm missing Doomguides. I remember this quest. Let me talk to her. Hey. Stop calling up. F-Alf. You only want attention when I'm doing something.
Destruction of undeath is our foremost duty.
Make sure that's charging. Good. Okay. Alright. So, let's check our map. We have quests here and here. If I'm gonna be in Neverdeath for a while, oh, there's a quest here. So talk to Ecklet Nemo.
Are you seeking... We spotted a creature.
Alright, and then go to the Rift. So I have to defeat documents, collect documents from defeated cultists. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill some cultists out here. Is it... It's all the way back here. Okay, so I have to go all the way back there. These guys won't do it. Charthraxis is up? Okay. Looks like I should get there in plenty of time to help with it then. Charthraxis, Charthraxis. Try giving your dragons less stupid names. Looks like they've started to fight him. Yet one person's fighting him. So that just means we get to go help. Are these cultists? These are gnolls. Death Pledge, no! Death Pledge, no! Cult of the Dragon Minion. Do these guys count? Do you count? Can I kill you? To see if I get the stuffs? Agile boots. My companion should be arrowing things, and she is. Good. Very good. That's a green. Necromantic sigils. Okay. Anything in the loot? Negative, Captain. Alright. Let's see who else is doing Carthraxis right now. No, I'm not fighting you right now. Go back to sleep. I said go back to sleep! F off! Stop messing with me. Epic heroic encounters or discoverable quests for 6 to 10 players. Alright, ain't nobody here to fight Charthraxis, and I don't think I could solo him, so... Hashtag no faith at all. This thunder is so immersive, I'm having a hard time telling if it's in the game or not. Sometimes you just forget to enjoy the game, like the little things like that. Okay, search for missing doom guides, go to Rift, collect documents from defeated cultists, and this is here. So, if I recall right, there's a specific thing, type of cultists you have to beat, and it's not just minions. If that's, unless I'm wrong. Smack, smack. Smitery. It's really great thunder sounds, man. Really great thunder sounds. It would look a little golden, right? You'd be able to tell it was a quest item, I'm pretty sure. An amulet. Vital helmet. Smack, smack, smack. Smack, smack, smack. Smackity attack. It's a smack attack. There's something very specific about it, and I think it's you have to be up on that pedestal. Heroism. You definitely cast heroism when you're about to fight something important. I wonder if heroism and sacred weapon would stack, and that would make it like even better. So sacred weapon, heroism, and start smacking them. A little bit of valor to buff it to start with. You could valor, sacred weapon, heroism, and go to town on a big boss monster. I'm not trying it out on Carthraxis by any means, but there we go. So this says I'm in the area for it. Alright, cool. Jeweled bronze heart. That'll sell for a little bit. Delicate dragon tooth. I didn't open that, did I? Agile Greaves. Defense and movement and utility slot. Thank you. I'll take it. And lifesteal or defense with an offense slot. Does my companion use this? A neck? Yes. I need runestones. Okay, so these are dyed gifts and party poppers. Let's pop these party poppers real quick. They're kind of cool. A gift to die for. Cute. 2 bottles of pink dye. Used to dye. What should we dye?
Nothing personal.
Oh. Heh. Nothing personnel, kid. Smacked. You got smited, fool. Smite! I smite thee. With my smiting mace. Mace of smiting. I have to hold my button up. Up healing potion, right? I forget about that. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. So we've got 10,000 HP. Is that being buffed by the area? No, we're not being changed to level or whatever it is. Okay, interesting. Let's try my theory out. Let's go up there. Let's kill only cultists up there and see if only they drop the communications. Matter of fact, I think it was these ones here. I mean, not just these particular ones, but the ones on the... Yep, cult documents in the encounter, yeah, in the Shelter Access thing. That's something where they still need to update the quest circle on it. Maybe it's just up to us as players to let other players know. It's like, hey, quest circle's messed up on it, by the way. But it seems like they all drop it, so Q in, E on this guy, R to kill the rest of the mech. Smack him dead. Easy enough. Pop a healing pot, just to stay nice and healthy. Try not to draw this dragon's aggro. Smack, smack. Collect documents. This is easy. Sanctuary shift out. Yes, sir. Smackaroni. Smack, smack, smack. Smack your booty. Smack your booty. For documents. Unless you want to spray your shirt with documents. Stop going that way. Thank you. Sometimes my button sticks. I have to loosen up my buttons. I can return to Harper Window, turn this quest in. And then we'll see what we get. If... yeah, we'll see what we get. We'll just see what we get. That's fine. Good name. Good name, who dat? New class, who dis? This guy's name is Master Chief. I'm inspecting him. Hey, rogue. Nope, not fighting you. Sorry. Screw off. die in a fire. A purple fire. I like that one. Sure is pretty. You know, Neverdeath ain't so bad. I mean, yeah, it's a little spooky, but it's a graveyard. It's supposed to be spooky. Textures look about right. But you know, it's not all visuals. Content matters as well.
Interesting. The new faction seems intent on creating a new dragon empire, composed of living dragons, not Dracoliches. No mention on how they are going to get the dragons to cooperate with this plan, or how the cult retains control of the empire once it is formed. The new faction is looking for the grave of the last Messendar.
Can we start the updates, please? Thank you. You're plugged in charge, so please update. Okay, so now I have to...
Seems desperate for information. They're looking for a barbarian named Kruven Gantara, so they can find a portal to some island. They have no idea where Kruven is buried, so they are trying to speak with the spirit of one of his dead adventuring companions, the last Messendar. They know Messendar is buried in Neverdeath, but don't know the exact location. So they are summoning up the spirits of any dead merchant who might have known him, and quizzing them. Let's help the dead rest in peace, and disrupt the cult's summoning rituals.
Cool, sounds good to me.
We still don't know what's so important about this portal the cult is looking for, but I bet it's in our best interests they not find it. To accomplish that, we need to prevent them from finding Messendar's grave here in Neverdeath. The cultists are chatting up any spirit that might know where he is buried. Messendar was well respected in Neverwinter, and his funeral was well attended. It's only a matter of time until one of these ghosts gives up the goods. If it wasn't for the devastation the spell plague caused here, I'm sure they would have already found him. My contacts in Protector's Enclave have furnished me with a list of Messendar's closest associates, who are now interred here. Take these fake plaques and swap them for the ones on his associates' graves. It may buy us the time we need to figure out a more permanent solution.
Okay. Alright, good. Let's get some more quests, right? Cool getup. We've got some basic 70 gear, some primal stuff. 62, so you haven't quite started on your Stormwood Hunter Ranger. Nice. Haven't quite started on your level 70 Barovia stuff, but no worries. You're probably one of those people who likes filming all their achievements and things. There's definitely a lot of fun to that. Oh look, F4. Alright, pop that open. Don't know why I identify that. I'm not going to keep it. It's not going to be comparable. Go ahead. Convert. Equipment. Convert them all. Finish. Done. Oh, I need to add the gems in there too. Dadgummit. Don't do that. Do this.
A bounty upon all necromancers.
And gemstones. Just 6 quartz, but 1 crit. That's fine. Right, and let's sell this junk I picked up. Chez Donaire.
The only...
Boop, boop, boop. Wish there was a sell graves button. Boop, boop, boop that too. Because by the time we get done with these spawns, we're gonna have new ones. Well, that and we have the Stone of Health. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure by the time we get all the use out of these bound ones, we're gonna be already finished with that level of. So we just put those sorted. It's fine. Yeah, maybe we'll try, dyeing something with pink, huh? Dye the chest. Dye the primary. Secondary. Very cute. Pink and yellow, pink and yellow, pink and yellow. Why not?
Rewards for those who find necromancers.
Oh, that's right! I forgot to do the thing I was gonna do. Get him enchantments and junk. You know what? After this. I promise after this. We're going to swap the grave markers, break the summoning circles, and then we'll see where we are. Oh! Get over there. This is the quest. I should get there in time. They're incrementally beating him down. So there's a drow out there because that's the darkness ratio. There's a fighter of some kind out there because that's the mark. There's also a fire mark. I think that's a wizard. Guardian fighter. There you go. Okay, guardian fighter out there, a wizard. Ooh, lots of people. They're going to burn it down before I'm going to even get there. Oh, man. I'm going to just barely miss it. I think. Maybe not. Maybe just barely get there. R-E-1. Hit the 3 so I can stand here. Make sure to pop that. Good deal. I got lucky. I got lucky that they were doing it right then. Alright, cool. So, nothing to do with these ghosty guys. Oh yeah, break the circles. Hey, you can break the circle. You don't have to fight the dudes. Everyone's already fought the dudes. I'm good with that, man. Sub circles. 6. So you have to make the cycle 1.5 times. What does Marcellus of Baldur's Gate look like? That's my title. Hero Black Lake. I need to write a background for this guy. I promise. I'll have a background to show you guys for this character, since I'm kind of building like an idea of who this is. And let's go temporin. It shows who what I'm a paladin of. And I'll have a background written up, and I'll have some equipment to start him off now that I'm committed to seeing Elandro to level 70. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. We could probably return to Harper Window. Actually, let's work on the grave markers, and the summoning stones will probably be back. So R, Q, E, eat him dead. Still got froze. Oh man, I hate wizards. Let's turn down the sound effects, huh? Sound effects are just too loud. Yeah, effects volume is a 20. That's way too high. 12 is probably fine. Interface is 50. Turn that down to 20 or so. Ambient, yeah, ambient can be about 50. That's fine. Maybe music have up higher than 10. That sounds fine. Voice volume, yeah. Notifications volume, maybe just a little bit lower. Yeah. Video home is 80. Okay, sounds good. Alright, cool. The cult do no such thing. Smack, 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 smack. I smack you and you fall down. With a great big punch and a kick from me to you. Won't you say your worship too? I'm a paladin of light. I make you fall before my might. With my hammer and with my shield, you will be forced to yield. See, this should go somewhere. There should be something back there. If you're gonna show this to me, let me see it. It totally looks like something you can go down to. Like the stones are broken here, but it looks like it was created like, you know, walk down there, walk down there. Like there'd be more back there, you know. Matter of fact, before Tyranny of Dragons, this part didn't exist. So the whole zone, like, look how much assets are on this map that aren't used way over here. It's so interesting. I'd love to see if you can go, if you can see that at any point, and you can get over there. In any case, it's lost, it's lost. Ah! Don't hurt me! I'm a lone paladin. Quick, Aaron, shoot them! Why didn't I upgrade you? No. Should have put my sanctuary up. There we go. Alright, smite him. Cool. Good deal. Good deal. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy free here. Right, alright, gonna pop that potion there. Dead men tell tales, right. Alright, we're gonna swap the grave markers. Okay, where's the grave marker? Come here, you grave marker. You marking some graves, hmm? You being cheeky about it? You better not be cheeky with me, bruv. Better not be cheeky with me, bruv. I'll stab you in the gipper, mate. Alright, mate, we're pretty much done with this round of quests now. Now I think we can safely... pink armor. I think we can go turn in quests. Chatter access will return in 15 minutes and 16 seconds. No, don't attack, Kobold! No, stop it. Leave me alone. No, don't slay anyone! No, live in peace! I've chosen to leave you live, and you attack me? You test my patience. My armor is pink. My will to dominate is pure. Kobolds. Bye, kobolds. One of these days I should make my my custom dungeon in Neverwinter. Kobold Miserfolk Den. Not taking your quest, homie. Dead men tell no tales. Charthraxis. Grave swapping. Report. Alright, so now we report back and think. Do you have a quest for me now? Okay, it looks like I need to do the rest of the zone before that'll pop up. Preceded by the rituals. History lessons? Is that what that is? Correcting history? Yeah. I'm still looking.
Bounty upon all necromancers.
Return to the Enclave and complete the Assist the Harper's campaign task. Okay. So, Tyranny Dragons. Complete Assist the Harper's. And tomorrow I can talk to Harper Boward and get the next quest. Harper's Report Call to the Dragon. Get the next day. Next day's quest. Assist the Harper's takes 20 hours. Okay. That's fine. Fine enough. Alright. That's the start. Hey, Fuzzy. What are you doing? You just want attention? Hop it up on my desk? No, don't walk on my keyboard. I'm doing stuff, kitty. You want to cuddle them? Pets? You want to purr so that people can hear you?
For those who fight necromancers and the undead.
Purr for the peoples. Little baby. Mwah. Here you go. There you go. There you go. You're good. You're a sweet kitty, huh? Are you a sweetie?
Rewards for those who fight necromancers
You
and
like
the
pets?
undead.
Alright, okay. Down you go. This is what being a cat is like. You see someone doing something, you have to interrupt it. Okay. So, things that I've forgotten to do aside, let's go ahead and do a little bit more of the zone, since we've done the dailies for the day. Dailies aren't too hard here. And we'll make sure to get equipment and things to get us a good start with enchantments and things before we come back again. So that's our goal for next time. Have a history written up, in the history tab that we can show, and then have our enchants and have a good starter kit. A good starter kit set up. That's not too hard. Just have to go through some of our equipment and set us up, especially with things to upgrade artifacts, right? Because this needs some of these things. I don't have these things, but I know I have them on other characters. So just get them together and get them ready. Find the Doom Guide camps. So this is where they camped. Check the banner. This banner has been desecrated and no longer channels the power of Kelemvor. There are stains on the fabric that look suspiciously like blood, but you see no other sign of the missing Doom Guides. And then, like, out of nowhere, whites! Curse the whites. Blame the whites. Blame your fate. My one AoE skill's on cooldown. What do you want from? Actually, I have an AoE at will. I just don't use it. I started getting that buff. Because I'm smart. That's a lot more manageable now in my ears. I don't know why I let it so high, left it stay so high for so long. So that's the right way to go. This has a thing. Hey, the intruders! Smack. You know, you might say I'm by myself, but that's right, the religion thing does this. Yes! My religion skill turns back the unholy fire. And then I open a chest with it. Gives me access to a chest. Requires dungeoneering skill or kit. I saw a dungeoneering kit and I did not pick one up earlier. I just walked by it and said, I don't need this. This is a thing I'll never use. That'll show me. Sacred weapon. Flay the intruder, fresh meat for our larder. Now I know what a larder is, that makes more sense. Smack, smack, smack. There we go. Alright, level 28. Check the examined abandoned gear. The gear appears to be human in origin. You see a backpack, journal, and broken symbol of Kelemvor. The final entry in the journal reads, the Red Wizard issues dark ritual to prevent us from calling upon Kelemvor's might. I overheard him tell his Knoll servants that we were to be taken to another portion of Neverdeath, near the Soldiers' Memorial. The wizard took Doom God Severin into the nearby crypt. I could hear his screams from here. May Kelemvor grant us strength. Perhaps there is yet time to save Severin. Search for him in the nearby crypt. Ooh. Story thread. Okay, now we go in here. Alright, cool. You know. Wish I knew what that meant. I'd give you a walloping. Nothing in this room to interact with. My cute lackey. Matt. There we go, that's better. My weapon's sacred. It's on a 10-second cooldown. What Wizard of Thay? Alright. Find Doom Guide 7 complete. Ah, I should have moved out of that. That might be wise. Whoa, that was crazy. Killed him for 4k, most of his health. Now Severin's alive. And a blue!
The Neverwinter wizard must be stopped!
Well, I don't want to talk to you. I want the blue. There we go. I'm not trying to bug you, Severin. Why get the blue that's on the floor? I like blues. Whoa! Look at that! Whoa! Put that on! I think we have starting to get enchantment slots. Alright, so that was the quest, right? Okay, so open the chest, get your reward. Dr. Doom Guide Severin.
Thank you. I'm not sure how much longer I would have been able to hold on, but my companions were also taken by the Thales.
I pray there is still time to save them as well.
Okay. So we leave. We start the next chain, which is deeper in Neverdeath. Okay. See, I don't pay much attention when I'm just doing them to level for the XP. I just kill what they say to kill and move on. But now that I'm starting to grasp the storyline, it's a little more interesting, a little more engaging.
Kelemvor watch over you. Gnolls, you say? The Thayans have never been very particular about who they ally with. I'm sure the Gnolls are here as expendable muscle. Thank you for rescuing Doomguide Severin. I can only pray to Kelemvor he protects the others until we can find out where they were taken.
That says Doomguard Severin. The undead and the dying.
I believe the Red Wizards are
hey, wait a minute.
purposely drawing priests of Kelemvor into Pauper's Field to capture for their rituals. Because of our special connection to the dead, sacrificing one of us would make whatever ritual they are performing all the more powerful. The journal you found belongs to Doomguide Arwen. If she is correct, my remaining comrades are being taken to the Soldiers' Memorial. For their sakes and the safety of Neverwinter, we must save them.
Okay. Alright. I think this is the start of the quest line I need. Okay. So it's Rest in Peace and the Undead and the Dying, which is what I just got. And given by Doomguide Oren, which is right back here. Okay. Alright.
You must be eternally vigilant over the Valindra's allies. The Red Wizards of Thay are raising the dead in large numbers. This is an abomination in the eyes of Kelemvor. The sacred grounds of this cemetery have been corrupted by the Red Wizards' foul rituals. Reconsecrating these grounds won't stop them, but it will slow them down. Take these banners and plant them in the north, south, and west plots of Pauper's Field. The power of Kelemvor will cleanse the area. It will also cause the dead who have already been lost to the corruption to rise. Please send these poor souls back to their final rest.
Okay.
The clerics of Kelemvor are sworn to care for both the dead.
Don't need the XP, don't need the extra bloat. Shari, that's just how it is. Okay. So if I do Rest in Peace on the Undead and the Dying, I get the quest from Christopher Chettlebell, and I skip the one that I don't like. So, that works for me. As a Paladin of Tempest, that suits me just fine. I don't think I've ever wandered over here. Seeing what just what lies over here. I mean, nothing really this way. We can just use at-wills at them. They're kind of weak, so. Oh, there's more. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we just use our at-wills at them. It's easy peasy. Flies are buzzing. I can hear them. Ooh, there's a path up here. Where's this go? Nice little overlook here. Put the R out. Man, that R is weak. It doesn't even like do decent damage on a bunch of weak images. You emit a blinding light for up to 4 seconds based on how long the power is charged, damaging and disorienting foes for continent's light. 100% more healing while emitting light, and burning light heals allies as well. Wait a minute, you can hold down? Let's just Phylactery. This is a great quest. I'm so glad I got this quest. Oh, dang it, I did it again. So, longer it's charged. So you can hold it down. And it'll do more damage. So let's test that, shall we? Let's wait 7 seconds. We'll quick accept that quest.
Foolish adventurer! You have picked up no mere bauble, but the phylactery of Zarafat, all-powerful lich. Now Prepare for a battle of wills for your very... You know, I'm really just not into this. Let me be upfront with you. I'm tired of the epic battle of good against evil. I was controlling that undead you destroyed, so I could find a nice, quiet spot where my phylactery won't be disturbed for a few hundred years. You seem a capable sort. How about I offer you a reward for helping me find a resting place?
I love this guy's voice. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, let's hold our R. There we go. Kablooey! Okay, that's a little better. Does the cooldown increase the longer you hold it? Are all Paladin powers like this? No, just R. Why wasn't I ever made aware of this? Do I suck at this game? Am I an idiot? Don't answer those questions. In any case, this is interactivity. I did not know that. Hey, Religion King. I do the thing that says. A barbed thingy. Oh, darn it, I already have barbed sigil. I have a marbled stallion. Where did you come from, marbled stallion? I forgot where you came from. Probably somewhere where I should have noticed. Alright, well, I mean, horse is a horse, of course. Arcana. Now back up to the path. There's more zombos down here. Oh, your name is Gul'dan? Inspect. Scourge Warlock. Nice. Hellbringer. Nice. Very nice. Someone's in the Warcraft. Okay. So raise the banner of Kalimdor. Right here, right? Yeah. So charge the R. Alright. Does it do damage over time? Is that what it does? Damaging and disorienting foes who are caught in its light. So I think that means it does damage over time. So power up the weapon. What other powers am I not aware of that my Paladin has? Why do these blues keep dropping? It's only special if it happens once in a while. Okay, so let's raise the banner. Identify his belt. It's got a bunch of recovery, and it's got some recovery and some defense, but it loses hit points. But you can always slot for those hit points, so not a big deal. Can't modify it in combat. Okay, so it's just R. Do nothing else. Yes, it damages over time. Good to know. Check the armor. Okay. Whoa, that was ugly sounding right in my ear. Chief. Oops. Well, that was nice. I bumped my stuff like a moron. Let's go ahead and equip that belt. And let's identify this chest piece. Let's see. 11 AC, I keep my AC. I gain a bunch of hit points and lose defense. Wait, what? Yeah, gain a bunch of hit points, but I lose defense. But that belt, I gained defense and lost a bunch of hit points. But again, those are all things you can slot for. And this is better, looks like. Okay. Yeah, it looks more substantial and impressive, so I think that's probably the right call. How about the ring? It's a green ring, 73 armor pen. Put that on in case of the piercing ring. Yes, piercing ring. Use the campaign task. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what do I want to do? I think I was going to check what Consecrate Northfield, defeat fleeing users and dead. Are there more? There's a newly risen Hulk I didn't kill. Think of what would have happened if I had thought I had done it, but then didn't. Okay, so Northfield consecrated. Consecrate means holify it and then leave. No, it means holify it and then kill everything around. This way. Glad we have the... There's a spell for this in 5e. It basically tells you like how to get where you're going. Like you just get to know the way to accomplish your goal, as long as it's like something specific, which is interesting. Okay, so this is the...
This won't do it all. The Doom Guides have been here. I can still feel the smug sanctimoniousness of the rituals radiating from the very stone. How did we end up with undead-hating Kelemvor as the god of death anyway? I, for one, blame Cyric. Now, Jurgle, there was a god of death. Of course, Baal and Mirko had their qualities too. But I'm rambling. Let's try the next spot.
I love this guy. I would take him wherever he wanted to go. Charge up the R, and that should take care of them. Easy enough. Smack, smack, smack. Smack those undead. Smite that undead. Hit the Q and just smack him up just a little bit more. Altar. Altar. Scroll. For some reason, that undead was carrying an altar. 2 of them. He wants Drake timers. It's probably like about up, actually. That looked like a thing.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Oh, I forgot to do the thing where I charge it. Yep. Oh, it matters not. It died. Shows Airfax this.
No, this location is even worse. The Thayans would surely find my phylactery here. Then I'd either have to tutor some young power mad necromancer, or become a lackey of Zastam, or end up trying to reason with Valindra's Shadowmantle. Now, don't get me wrong. I respect Valindra's dedication to evil, but that woman is simply not right in the head. No, this location won't do either. Let's try another.
See? Even evil doesn't like Valindra. Valindra sucks. Alright, so if I consecrate the Southfield on the way to taking the phylactery to the third resting place, that will be good enough. R. Tab. Taunt. Thank you. Channel Divinity. Thank you. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonkity, bonkity, bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. No! Dang it. Smack, smack, smack. There you go. Alright, enough screwing around. Alright, replace this banner. Please stop messing with my chair. I'm not going to be copying this from my game, don't you worry. Oh, forgot that weapon, attack does. Ability. Hey! I'm fighting you, nerd! That's right, you deserve to die. Alright, let's put him in the resting place. Use the gate in Pauper's Field. That'll complete this round of quests.
What have they done to this place? This would have been a perfect location. View the lovely stonework, and now look at it. Ruined. I bet this was done by some Greek. That does it. I've been searching for the perfect spot for a decade, and apparently there's no quiet place left on all Faerun. Well, this is it. I'm done. Take me to a Doom Guide. Let them destroy me. I don't want to unlive on this planet anymore.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Can you stop, game? Can you stop? Thank you. Graveyard. Right now. Okay. Use the gate in Pauper's Field. Okay, it's over here. This is the second part of that chain we rescued Suffering. And now we see what happened to his friendos. Man-at-Arms named Krill. Krill! Swim away! Oh look, Krill! Oh my shoulder. Oy vey. Alright. Invoke. Let's find out what's behind all this. I see something moving. I see something moving. What's over here? Who are you? Brittle spider. Bristle spider? Not a brittle spider. What are you doing? What are you doing over here, little guy? Do you have any friends? Are you alone? Are you just a reward for investigative adventurers to find something? Developers said, hey, put something here so that people wander over here have something to do. Oh, what a terrible life you lead. Undead Doom Guide Stonehammer. He's not living anymore. We found him. Ooh, that was in my ear. I didn't charge the R again. What's wrong with me? Not bad. Don't. Smack, smack, smack. By the way, if you're wondering why a paladin like me is doing the bidding of a lich, well, let's just say it was all incidental. None of it was destroy Falstaff's body. Burn the dead, it's the only way to be sure. Zombie Hulk. Good enough for me. Polished brass idol. Yeah, the way I look at it, that was my character wasn't doing the bidding, going out of his way to do the bidding on purpose. It just kept incidentally happening after picking up the phylactery. As a paladin, it's your duty not to let these things fall into the wrong hands, so he had planned to give it to the Doom Gods all along. But now that the Lich wants to go along with it, he's kind of, you know, attached to the Lich.
At least the pain stopped.
I didn't know ghosts could feel pain. That's sad.
Who is it? Who's there? I can barely see. Gods. I'm dead, aren't I? Well, at least it would explain why the pain has stopped. Thank you for stopping the ritual. They made us watch as they transformed Stonehammer. It was horrible. I think those abominations took special pleasure in transforming a cleric of Kalimvor. Please, look for Doomguide Winloft. She managed to sneak away when Falstaff attacked our captors. I should go. Kalimvor calls me to my rest. Please, burn my body so it's of no use to Valindra.
Rest in peace. We'll do as you ask. We need like a paladin-y, like a religion-y, holy sounding like farewell, like a go with the light or light guide you. Need that. Fang of Yinoghu. He's just here. You don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. I mean, you do have to go out of your way to find him, like to fight him, but it's not like out of reach or anything. And just a little chest of goodies here. Healing. You switch the skill to do what to the grave? Wait. Did I just rob a grave? And I'm gonna get my symbol taken away. Oh man, imagine this game with like APB's like customization, character customization. Like not just character looks, but also like put their symbol on stuff. Your character you get to create your own character symbol, and then you put it on their shield, you know, for a paladin, or on their tabard, or what have you. Different stuff. Okay. Thing holy. Smack, smack, smack. Smite the white. There we go. Put the irradiance out. Smack, smack, smack. Scratching my neck there. Jesus. It's cold in here. Got the shivers. Shiver me timbers, mate. Enter the wizard's tomb. Hey, hey! You don't get to ambush me, sir. Oh, green. Smite the white. The riders don't get anywhere. Kill the skeleton. Ooh, that'd be a good enemy. Skeletons. I haven't sent those at my party yet. Good ambiance. These battle whites. Smack this guy once so he goes away. That guy twice so he dies. Those battle whites weren't quite so shambly. Their lives weren't in shambles. No, don't discard that. I want to identify it. A lot of power and some defense. Give up some hit points. A utility slot. Let's go ahead and equip it. Yes. After all, these are transitionary upgrades. I'm not too worried about it. Put the fashion. Just fashion some more time. Charge up. Yar! Boom! Kill the white, attacking my friendo. That's your scroll. Is that who now? Miss One Love? Ravenloft?
We've got to hide. Hide before they find us. They're everywhere. Crawling up from the ground and hunting us like animals. There's no way out now. No way out. You didn't see what happened.
Nice bracers.
Didn't see what they did. No. Yes. I don't know. I'm hurt and scared. And ashamed that I allowed my faith in Kalimdor to waver. Have you found any of the others?
So you didn't tell her about Stonehammer being reanimated? Okay. Chest piece and a neck to identify. Okay, looks like give up the hit points for deflection. Probably not. Pure defense and offensive slot. Equip. Yes. Any visuals? There's no visuals in these neck pieces. Okay. So there's a scroll on the shelf here or something. Or lore. Origin of the spell play. Today magic as we knew it died. Okay. So this is the example in universe between 3E and 4E, why magic changed. Most scholars believe that the spell plague was caused by the death of Mystra, the goddess of magic, at the hands of the god Cyric, with the assistance of the goddess Shar. For eons, magic had been bound within Mystra's weave, which contained and controlled how magic worked. Her death tore the weave, and the unleashed magic exploded, creating a cataclysm now known as the spell plague. Other scholars argue this cannot be the case because Mystra has been slain before, only to be reborn, and the weave maintained its hold over the power of magic for the duration of her death. The truth will likely never be fully known to mortals, if it is even known to the gods. This is not your grandfather's spellcraft. Jay, dang it, there we go. After the initial terror of the spell plague receded, mages discovered that it had changed the way magic worked across all of Faerun. The most obvious effects were in the floating earth motes that hovered in the sky and occasionally spell plague pockets that continued to burn with blue fire. But the changes were deeper than that. Many spells were more difficult to access and now required elaborate rituals. Others became so easy that wizards could cast them at will. The entire foundation of magic had been altered, and mages now had to relearn all they knew. Tongue-in-cheek. D&D. Okay, so we leave the way we came after we enter the thing here. So we leave here, the Wizard's Tomb, the same way we came in. And then, what, we take a detour? And then the gate opens up across the way, that's right. Okay. So that's like some sort of like knight's tomb, I guess. If this is a wizard's tomb. What's the green aura seem to be coming from? The green aura seems to be coming from the symbol of shield and sword. So I would guess this is some sort of knight's grave, tomb, resting place. Thing. It's just a tower, but this is a very big thing. Gentle the R. I mean, it's cool that it's a gentle ability. It brings the flavor of the holy classes. Okay. Okay. Anything up here that I should grab? There's a bit of lore. The rivalry with Luskan, Neverwinter's oft-hated neighbor. There we go, about the Red Knight. The Lady of Strategy, winner of wars. Let's open that up, huh? Let's see about that. The Red Knight, also known as the Lady of Strategy, was a follower of Tempest, the god of war and life. It was he who raised her to divinity, and she regards him as a surrogate father. What? Okay. So let me read that again. The Red Knight, also known as the Lady of Strategy, was a follower of Tempest, the god of war and life. It was he who raised her to divinity, and she regards him as a surrogate father. She is worshipped by warriors, paladins, and tacticians who recognize that a good plan is the best way to win both battles and the war. Her church is called the Red Fellowship. Her clerics are referred to as holy strategists, and her symbol is a red knight from a chess set with stars in place of eyes. I'm going to use that. That's awesome. I use a lot of Forgotten Realms stuff in my D&D setting and campaign. You can bet I'm going to use that. My players have heard about the Dwarven god Moradin, the Elven god Selune, and then they've met a Paladin of Ogma. Show me who they are. Dude, with sound effects? That's kind of scary. Ooh, it got atmospheric up in this mug with that change. I like it. I like it a lot. Leave my archer alone, fool. Alright. Cool. Cool. Doom Guide is mine. You are weak. Fall before the power of Tempest. Actually, it's a Temporan. I might worship the Red Knight.
I owe you my life. Have you seen any of the other Doom Guides?
The ones who are still alive? One Love and Severin.
I suppose I should be thankful any of us made it through this. It was a trap.
Ooh, you hideous.
The Thayians lured us into the rift and ambushed us. Apparently, Valindra wanted our blood to supercharge her rituals and gain some Kellenborite priests as pets in the process. If it is safe to go, I should report to Doom Guide Volok.
Let's go. That's the chest reward right there. On war.
Let's get out of here.
Put it on, and it'll give me... I'll lose that power again, but I'll gain deflection. I'm fine with that. It's a helm. I'm not wearing it for forever and a day anyway. I'll estimate 10 levels tops. Okay. So, we're returning to the Doom Guides to turn in our quests. That's going to be about enough for one night, I think. There might be one more quest in this quest chain I might do right now. But I think that's enough for one moment. So how long have we been streaming today? Let's close that out. Click on the page open here real quick. Didn't have to tab out for that, but I did for some reason.
You don't have to tab out if you're opening up a page in another computer's browser. I'm a genius.
Kellenvor watch over you. By Kellenvor's blade. This is the phylactery of a lich, a powerful undead mage. It is a miracle it did not try to consume your very soul. We Doom Guides strive to destroy the undead, but for one this powerful, that may not be possible. Fortunately, we've constructed an impenetrable vault in a secure location, which can safely hold such evils for centuries, if that's what it takes. Curious. I'd swear the spirit within seems to be laughing. It must be mad. No matter. We shall imprison it without delay.
He's laughing because this is how he got what he wanted.
This blasphemy cannot go unchallenged. We must stop the Red Wizards.
So that was the response to us going in the rift and...
We must be eternally vigilant over the graves of the departed.
Rescuing the living
Well done.
Guides.
The dissolution of the dead will slow the ability of Valindra's necromancers to raise them.
Red rituals.
Red Wizards are using some of the newly exhumed skeletons.
Okay. So we're definitely doing red rituals.
For years, the lynching tree was the site of choice.
Okay.
Those wishing to...
Yes. I'm familiar. Okay, we're doing this before we go tonight. We're gonna kill the porters. We're gonna go to the lynching tree because these are. This is the last step before we take dragon attack, which will get us the bag, which will be a nice, I think, start to next session. But also, let's kind of finish this quest line that we had tonight, huh? You know, with the helping the Doom Guides out and battling the undead and just generally helping them. Let's go to the lynching tree, and let's see. How far is that? It's clear across the map. So if I'm going to kill bone porters... Where are these guys? Oh, okay. There are not that many of them. It shouldn't be too easy. I mean, they're not that strong, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Oh my gosh, there we go. Yeah, they're weak, so... Quartz. I always think it's cute when the game gives me quartz. Alright, bone porters. Chum right on you guys. I should take care of you. Don't need to fight those. That's a what's it called? Dungeoneering chest, but I'm not really worried about it. Kit back there. There's no bone porters here. this does lead back to the lynching tree. But we're leaving the quest area for the bone porters. Alright, we'll search around for more bone porters, then we'll go to the lynching tree. More bone porters! Channel the Holy Radiance on them, or whatever it's called. Burning light. Let's do it. PowerPoints, and can I bump that up to 3rd level? Thank you. How about Smite? Bump that up to 3rd level. Thank you. What kind of tribe sacred weapon? There's Bane. Place a holy mark. The target deals 10% more, less damage, and takes 10% more damage. This effect can be stacked 3 times, 3 charges. So if I put this on Q, I have 3 charges. Nice. There's also Templar's Wrath. Unleash a storm of holy energy, dealing heavy damage to all nearby foes and stunning them. So we would have to test it out to see how much damage it does, but we can try it. Let's put this on instead of Bane. I'll take a point in it for 1, then we get it to slot it. Okay. Put this on instead of Bane, let it cool down. That way our questing gets some more AoE for it. Okay. Okay, so that one-shots these bone porters, which isn't saying much. But if I channel Holy Radiance on them, it also takes care of them. It just takes more damage. They're just different damage types is all. Alright, so that is 12 that I need. Let's do Doom Guide's duty. I'll tell you what. Kind of want to fit in the random to get the rough AD for today. I think we should turn in Red Rituals, do Dragon Attack and Doom Guide's duty tomorrow, and do our daily today. I think that's what we're going to do. We've got Red Rituals. It's the last step to Dragon Attack, which gets us our... I think Dragon Attack is gets the quest to get the bag. So that'll get us something to look forward to next time. Okay, Acolyte Naaman.
Are you seeking me? I'm glad you are to be my guard.
Okay. Wait. What? What? Find the Red Wizard's orders in the camp. Alright. It's hard to get to a stopping place, it really is. It's like real D&D though. You get to a certain point in the story and well, it becomes difficult to... What is this? Okay. It's still tracking a different quest. You get nearer and it tracks the quest. I guess that's the only way it's going to work. Smite. There we go. These are the Red Wizard's plans. Or orders, I should say. The documents on the table include orders from a Res Wizard named Zivros. He has ordered his fellow Thayans to send many of the bones and artifacts unearthed in Pauper's Field to crypt much deeper inside Neverdeath. It hints he's using them to summon an undead being of incredible power. There are also details of the mass raising the Red Wizards are performing on Pauper's Field. Each wizard is carrying a special amulet created especially for this ritual. Destroying one of these would be a great setback to their plans to take the orders. Okay, so now I have to get the amulet from Red Wizard of Thay. Okay. This thing is a thing in and of itself. Right. Is this Red Wizard of Thay? Yes, it is.
None of the vermin escape.
And Smite. Alright, so Holy Burning Light, Smite, and Templar's Wrath make pretty good work of these quest mobs. With that boss mob in the middle there. That's pretty good. Smash the amulet on an altar. This amulet? Nice! Okay, and return to Doomguard Orin. So it's a 3-part quest. Kill the bone porters, then find the Red Wizard's plans, then it's a 4-part. Then secure an amulet, then smash it on an altar. 4 parts. 5-part because you actually have to turn it into the Doom Guide. Interesting. It's just interesting structure. Okay, Doom Guide. Orin, I did the thing.
It sounds.
That's 29. Doom Guide's duty will get me the Blue Professions pack, and then that should be the last thing needed to get this quest from you.
Have I told you
Dragon
I'm
attack.
Bidet, Christopher Chettlebell, Neverwinter's preeminent historian at your service. I am currently in the employ of Zami Monini, of the Black Lake Moninis. Miss Monini hired me to perform research into her family's history. While we were inspecting the family crypts in Craftsman's Rest, we were set upon by uncouth hooligans in purple robes. I managed to escape, but Miss Monini was less fortunate. No ransom demand has been put forth, so I fear for my employer and my income. You must rescue her.
We must stop what is happening. The purple-clad intruders in Craftsman's Rest are well known to the Harpers. They are members of the Cult of the Dragon, a group dedicated to restoring control of the world to dragon overlords. Whatever brings them here, we can be certain it bodes no good for Neverwinter. The Cult of the Dragon does not usually operate so openly. Defeat them and search them for orders. If you can collect enough, I should be able to crack their code.
Awesome. That gives me ideas for my own campaign. That I will not talk about here, unless fear any of my players hear it and get a peek into what's going to happen in my campaign. But anyway. Cultist orders. Lynching tree. Money to crypts. We've got some instancing to do tomorrow, plus dailies. There's lots to do and little time to do it in. Random queue. Let's get our quick 8,000 random rough astral diamonds. Also, let's...
For those who fight necromancers and the undead.
This is quite a conundrum. Alright, so let's go ahead and convert refinement, convertible equipment. Alright, so convert it. Finish. Nice little 17 points, clears out inventory space. Ditch these things that take up space. Okay.
Exchange necromantic sigils for a bounty.
Sell. Wait a minute.
I'm a bit short.
Mercenary
Cult
Witcher.
of the Dragon's been hiring mercenaries to build up their ranks. They even hired a bunch of my men right out from under my command. Of course, since those men broke their contracts, that means I could hire someone to teach them the price of disloyalty. In fact, I have a position open right now.
The only...
It's a lawful quest. I don't know if it's a good quest. More on the next time. Our queue's popped. Kitty. Mad Wizard's Lair. Well, I'm doing one round of this and I'm noping right out. I don't want to do that run back. I'll let the team know. I only want to do one round. Run back is brutal. Hopefully they'll understand. Luli. We've got Exord. Wizard. Wizard. Ranger. Guardian Fighter. Let's see what we get.
To my humble arena. Just a sewer.
I swear. Or is it?
I've got Templars, Wrath, Smite, and Holy
Let's
Light.
see what you've got against my illusions.
Wow. Okay. Contribute some damage here. Now this is what I call fun! There's the Barbarians, Boothgart. I think it is. Hill Giant. Of the many arrows, orcs. He's incredibly flabby. Battle Scarred Orcs. I want to eat the cultists. I have Grumsh. Kill the hurricane. Here I am! Rock you like a hurricane! Smite this guy! Excuse me while I smite this guy! Ouch. No one makes me bleed my own blood. Put the sanctuary up. Pop the heal. Channel that. Oop. Let it go too soon. Smack him around a little bit. Put the sanctuary up. There we go. There we go. Then we'll connect with it to actually do damage with our melee swings. Smack, smack, smack.
If you think my next challenge is scary, just wait to see what's in the far realm.
I don't think you're scary. I'm used to knowing. Illusory Baylor. Chewy. Smite and Divine Judgment. I'm actually learning what the abilities are called. That's how into this I am. I really should have been playing Prop Pally from the start. I mean, as soon as Prop Pallies were a thing. Okay. It's just the channel on it is kind of unnecessary. It's a good starter power. Just not something I think I'd put a lot of power points into if I didn't have to. I think I'll go for more instant powers. It's hard enough keeping up with the economy without having channel powers going on. So I am going to go ahead and switch this out for Templar's Wrath. And I think I'll do Bane, Smite, and Templar's Wrath.
Remember, it's all an illusion.
So Bane, Smite, Templar's Wrath. That means I need to switch Bane with Burning Light, and then I can swap them between Q and A.
To earn fame and fortune?
That way, I can tab thing. I can tag things with the Q. I'll go ahead and vote leave. Yes, I want to leave.
Are you impressed with my master's tricks?
They're not tricks, Mikrill. They're illusions.
Oh, it's a vote. It's 3-2, and we stay. Okay.
Now, I spent your life depended on it. Please.
Alright. Why can't I act? Why can't I act? Thank you. Templar's Wrath. So we put the Bane on him. He takes more damage. And does less damage to everything else. I remember that from having a high-level Pally. Healing Pally, though. So it's a little different. You know, I should get back to that character. I like that character a lot. Come on, with the fire. Can't activate while dazed. I can activate my encounter powers other times. Meanie. I should probably slot lay on hands. Yeah. Probably gonna die. Make sure everyone stays Being healthy. Full heal that tank. I pop a potion. Put a Bane on Giant Berserker. Okay, Templar's Wrath and get smacked. I have to pop my thing here. And just Sanctuary through it. Alright. Now I put a Bane on him. Smite him. Oh! Smite. No! Dang it! And then get somebody to res me if I ping enough. Ping ping. Please, I don't want to do the run back. Anybody? Maybe that's why that dude never run back, is because he hates the run back and maybe he didn't want to stay. Oh, dadgummit. And of course I just run right into battle and get smacked.
My master likes
Alright, well that's my fault. You know, that's just gotta be smarter. Do we have any injury kits? I have a divine one. Other than that, I don't. Yeah, people went down. Takes 30 seconds to heal a wound. 12 more seconds. Yeah, people are going down. Powers are turning off and the floor is on fire. That's why I was dazed. Okay, makes sense.
My master likes his illusions.
Alright, there we go.
I like my traps. I like my traps.
Doesn't help. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. Alright, pot to pot.
Oh, that's
pot.
too bad. Just too
Alright.
Maybe things will work out a bit
Cool, we
better
wiped. That means I get the 8k rough AD and I don't do anything else.
Don't be shy now. Please,
Yeah.
tell your friend.
5820 reward. Okay, almost level 30. One sealed adventurer, right? Just one. Mm-hmm. How many sealed adventurers do we have? 319. Yeah, this isn't what you do for sealed adventure, but it's random, so I got what I got. And now I can leave happy. Because that means that we're about ready to call it a stream. I mean, to be honest, I do have to get back to things, some work on things. So, all right, this has been great. So, next time we'll pop over the map here. Enter the Dragons will be here. Morinini Crypts is here. The dailies will be over here, and Doom Guide's duties over here. So I think we'll do Doom Guide's duty first. Morinini Crypts second. Enter the Dragons, and then we'll do the dailies. Whenever Charthraxis is up, we'll do Charthraxis daily up tomorrow. Alright, this is going to be awesome. I'm excited. This is great. Gonna get my history, gonna get my bio written up. Gonna get my enchantments. Well, first of all, a starter kit set up for this character now that he's almost level 30, and looks like we're going to be seeing him through. And then we'll have ourselves a grand old time tomorrow, next time, whatever that is, with the dailies and finishing up Neverdeath and getting the bag and getting all the rewards from Neverdeath. And then we'll finish up one more day in Neverdeath after that. So I'm not looking to do everything in one time, in one day, of course. It only takes 3 days in Neverdeath. So that's the plan. 3 days of Neverdeath to get Assisting the Harpers done. 3 days in Evan Downs, which these don't... This leads up to this. You have completed marching orders to continue the campaign. 35, it runs to the past. So there's a good amount of time before I go to Evan Downs for this. Let's see, Helm's Hold is between then and now. A Scroll of Life comes from there. How many Scrolls of Life do I have? Just one. Neverdeath gives me a beginner's tool set. Dragon Attack, Opening the Way, and Clockwork Tomb. To get the beginner's tool set and the Symbol of Savus. Which is not bad. Neverdeath kind of starts your a lot of you boost your profession stuff. You kind of get going with it, and then you really get to go. And there's nothing saying we can't go back and do these things later for the Symbols of Savus if we want, if there's a reward we particularly want. So, but anyhow, so we're gonna check that. We're gonna check that next time. That's our plan for next time. I'll show you the biography I've written. I'll show you. I'll show you the enchants I've slotted and all the different things I've set up for that. We'll have things to upgrade different gear, the artifact that I'm wearing, and we will tackle day 2 of dailies, finish up some of these quests in Neverdeath, finish up this quest line with Doom Guide's Duty, because now that I'm kind of into it, I'm really invested in seeing how that changes the experience. You know, before I was completing quests, but now I'm sort of solo role-playing, and it's a lot of fun, having a great time, which is why I'm doing this. So we're up to level 29. Level 30 is a hair's breadth away. And tomorrow, whenever, next time, I'm not sure if it's exactly tomorrow, but next time, we'll see what the rest of this zone campaign has in store for this character and for the course of this character. And until then, safe travels, Neverwinters.